everyone. We are the Group 2 and we're going to present and demonstrate the 5 basic skills in basketball. First is dribbling. Dribbling is a repetitive action in which a player uses one hand to bounce the ball continuously. That is, without interruption on the court, it ends the moment the continuity ends. Let us know what are the basics in dribbling. First, you should keep the dribble below the knee. And then, stop your feet and keep the knees bent. And then, you should dribble the ball slightly above your waist and lift your shoulders and head. And then, bounce the ball directly in front of your body. That's it. The dribble is that.
In addition po, bakit nga ba ang dribbling ang isa sa pinakaunang skills na dapat mong malaman o matutunan? Simple lang po dahil hindi mo maitakbo ang bola kung ito ay hindi mo dinidribble o binabounce. So, dapat po lahat ng manlalaro ng basketball ay maalam mag-dribble. Mahalaga rin na magkaroon ka ng dribbling drills. So, halimbawa, sanay ka na i-dribble ang kanan mong kamay, mas maganda din na sanayin mo ang kaliwa mong kamay sa pag-dribble. Mahalagang tandaan sa pag-dribble, kailangan nakataas ang iyong ulo. Hindi yung nakatingin ka sa bola na dinidribble mo. Tapos magsanay din na hindi tumitingin sa anumang mga bagay sa oras ng laro. Alamin mo kung nasaan yung basket habang nagdi-dribble ka. So, hindi mo yun magagawa kung yung mga bagay na iyon ay patuloy mong babantayan. Halimbawa, titingnan mo yung bola na dinidribble mo. Ganon. So, hindi magiging maayos yung laro. Hindi mo maaaring hawakan ang bola sa hangin o ito itago mo sa loob ng iyong mga damit habang gumagalaw ka o tumatakbo ka sa loob ng court. Hindi ka rin maaaring tumigil sa pagdi-dribble tas pagkatapos nun ay magsisimula ka uli. So, kapag nag-dribble ka na sa kalahating court, ay hindi ka na makakabalik dun sa kalahati ng court na pinanggalingan mo habang nag-dribble ka. So, may 6 basic types ang pag-dribble at ito nga yung speed dribble, crossover dribble, between legs dribble, behind back dribble, control dribble, at ang last nga is yung power dribble. So, ito naman ay i-demonstrate ni Mr. UJ or Suwa.
I wanna die for you. I wanna die for you.
Passing in basketball is a way for players to move the ball on the court between teammates. It is a two-step process that requires a minimum of 2 players on the same team to work. It is the fastest way to move the ball across long distances on the court. Also, it helps the offense control the ball and find weaknesses in the defense early in the game. Another thing is it helps to understand which opposing players are most talented defensively and whether they are double teaming or not. Remember that good passing can take strong defense off of the normal game plan. There are different types of passing in basketball. The first type is the chest pass. Chest pass is one of the most basic yet commonly used passing techniques in the game. It is used to quickly pass the ball from one player to another on the offense. When using a chest pass, a player passes the ball starting from their chest, extend their arms out, and propels the ball forward using both hands towards their teammates. Passing from the chest typically generates more power because a player must use two hands when passing and step into the pass with their legs. When utilizing chest pass, remember to be aware of the defenders on the court and not make a chest pass if there is an opponent in between you and your teammates.
A baseball pass is a one-handed pass that uses the same motion as a baseball throw. This is often used to make long passes. The bounce pass is thrown to the floor so that it bounces to the intended receiver. It should be thrown far enough out that the ball bounces waist high to the receiver.
So proceed naman po tayo sa shooting. Shooting is the most important skill in basketball, and shooting is the act of attempting to score points by throwing the ball through the basket, methods varying with players and situations. So sa shooting naman ay isa sa mga importanteng parte ng larong basketball. So bakit nga ba? Kasi dito sinusubukan ng mga manlalaro na papasukin ang bola sa ring upang magkaroon ng puntos. So, pumili po kami ng dalawang uri ng shooting. Ito ang layup at floater.
Layup is the most basic shot type in the basketball. Layup is utilize the background by bouncing the ball up it. Before going into the net, one of the layup players approach the basket and lightly bounce in the ball of the blackboard with the overhand or underhand motion. Layup are always executed in the close range to the basket.
So next naman ay floater. Floater as a basketball term is defined as an early layup taken by a player moving towards the rim where upon release, the ball floats in the air over the top of a defender before dropping softly into the hoop. It's otherwise known as teardrop or a runner. So tulad nga ng nasa definition, ito ay isang early layup kung saan tatakbo ang isang manlalaro papunta sa ring at bahagya itong papashutin sa ring. Ginagawa ito ng isa o dalawang talampakan ng taas pagtalon.
Rebounding. So, a rebound in the basketball is the result of the missed shot attempt by the offensive team in which the player attempts to shoot at the basket and has hit the rim, the backboards, or the combination of two. So, ang rebound is one of the most important phase of the game na kung saan ang bawat team is binibigyan ng possession and ultimately help the team to win the game. So, nangyayari ang rebound when the shot does not go in the net and nag-bounce lamang ito sa rim or sa backboard into the hands of the player below. So, both offensive and defensive player can rebound the ball and decide what to do next based on the situation they are in. So, there are only two kinds of rebounding, the offensive and the defensive rebound. So first is the offensive rebound. So offensive rebound is the rebound caught by an offensive player on the same team that shot the ball. So it's called offensive rebound because the team that shot and rebounded the ball is on offense. So ang offensive rebound is nangyayari kapag ang offensive player
ay nirebound niya yung kanyang na-miss na shot or ng kanyang ka-team. Madalas, ang offensive rebound ay nangyayari when the player attempt to shot near the basket and then rebounding their own miss. So, ang offensive rebounding gives the team more extra chances and more free throw opportunities and also to frustrate the defense. Next ay defensive rebound. So, rebound caught by defensive player in the other teams, it's called defensive rebound. So, ang defensive rebound ay resulta naman ng pagka-miss ng shot ng kalaban or ng opposing team. So, if your team has a high defensive rebound percentage, so nagpapakita ito na ang iyong team is able to recover rebounds and also to play effective rebound. So, ang defensive player can either dribble the ball or towards the front court or pass after rebounding. So, depende yon sa anong sitwasyon nila or sa dami ng kalaban na nakapalibot sa kanila. So, ang defensive rebound is a key part of good defense and para malimitahan yung pagka-score ng kabilang opponent or ng kabilang team. So, in general, a team that can rebound the basketball well has a very good chance of winning the game. So, tips for rebounding. So, strength training ay malaki ang may tutulong in order to collect more rebounds. So, focus on your lower body in order to jump higher. And also, always keep your eye on the ball and make sure you know where it is to be ready for a rebound.
あなた好みの女ら目指せラブパワーあなただけ見つめてる一人で待つ二人だけの部屋あなたの微笑みはバラ色の鎖
So, what is defense? A basketball defense refers to the defensive strategies, alignments, and positioning that a team uses to prevent the opposing offense from scoring baskets. In basketball, ang mahusay na depensa ay nangangailangan ng bilis, footwork, and a deep understanding of the fundamentals. An individual defender ay nakikipagtulungan sa kanyang mga kasamahan sa team upang pigilan ang pagkakataon sa scoring tulad ng isang open jump shot o ang layup, box out, upang maiwasan ang isang offensive rebound at maiwasan ang fouling na hahantong sa isang free throw. Ang isang depensa ay makakasiguro ng isang turnover nung mahantong sa isang defensive position kung saan ang team ay maaaring magpatakbo ng isang full court fast break upang mag-set up ng isang mabilis na pull-up na 3-point shot. Karaniwang tinatalaga ng mga basketball coach ang kanilang pinakamahusay na defensive player upang bantayan at isara ang point guard ng kalabang team. Isang posisyon sa paghawak ng bola at kadalasan ang pinakamataas na score sa lineup. The team without the ball is on defense and dapat depensahan nila ang kanilang team upang sa ganun ay maiwasan ang pag-score sa kabilang team. Meron nga pong popular na kasibahan sa sport. Offense wins game, defense wins champions. So isa nga po yung katotohanan sa larong basketball sapagkat napakahalaga para sa mga team ang magkaroon ng maayos sa depensa kung ang kanilang goals ay mapanalo ang. So meron pong 3 rules na dapat isaalang-alang ang mga manlalaro. The first rules is legal guardian position. So, tinutukoy ng rules na ito ang eksaktong mga galaw at position na dapat gawin ng isang defender upang ma-establish ang legal guardian position. Ang isang manlalaro may 2 paa sa lupa at nakaharap sa kanyang kalaban ay nagtatag ng legal na position sa pagbabantay. Ayon sa National Collegiate Athletic Association, anumang pakikipag-ugnay sa isang offensive na manlalaro habang ang defensive na manlalaro ay may legal na position sa pagbabantay ay tinuturing na alinman sa incidental contact o isang foul on the offense. Ang isang manlalaro ay maaaring lumipat sa kanan, kaliwa o back up at panatilihin pa rin ang parehong legal na position sa pagbabantay. Once a player has established legal guardian position, it is the responsibilities of the offensive player to move or change directions in order to avoid The second rule is secondary defender. In the College and National Basketball Association, ang secondary defender ay hindi pinapayagang gumawa ng offensive foul habang nasa ilalim ng basketball. Ang secondary defender ay tinukoy bilang isang manlalaro sa depensa na hindi aktibong defending sa isang manlalaro na lumipat sa basket, ngunit pumapasok upang tulungan ang isang kasamahan sa team kumilos bilang pangunahing defender sa offensive player.
Sa NBA,
Ang isang kalahating bilog ay pininturahan sa ilalim ng basket upang matulungan ang mga opisyal na matukoy kung ang isang manlalaro ay nakaposisyon sa isang lugar na kung saan ay nalalapat ang rules na ito. Sa basketball sa kolehiyo, walang linya at nasa opisyal na pagtukoy kung nasa ilalim ng basket ang secondary defender. The last rule is defensive is second rule. Sa NBA, ang mga defensive player ay maaaring wala sa free throw lane na higit sa 3 segundo na hindi naabot ng kamay ng isang kalaban. Maaaring depensahan ng mga defensive player at sinuman sa kabilang team upang masunod ang rule na ito, kabilang ang pag-double team sa isa pang manlalaro. Ang bilang na sinususpende kapag ang bola ay nasa ere sa isang field goal na pagtatangka kapag ang manlalaro ay nagsimulang aktibong pantayan ng isang kalaban o kapag may pagkawala ng kontrol ng team sa pamamagitan ng offense. Ang pagkabigong sumunod sa rule na ito ay tatawaging technical foul. Isang free throw ang gagawin ng offensive team at ang bola ay awarded to out of bounds sa offensive teams on the side of the court at the free throw line extent.
In basketball, there are two types of defensive alignments, the man-to-man defense and the zone defense. Man-to-man defense is a defensive formation in which a coach assigns each player on the lineup a specific offensive player to follow and defend on the court. However, a coach may decide to switch assignments if the opposing team begins to exploit a defender's weakness. It's also common for a player to briefly abandon their assignment to double team the opposing team's star player in this defense. So the second one is zone defense. In basketball, zone defense is a defensive formation in which a coach assigns each player to cover a specific area of the court. In a zone scheme, a defender begins to guard an opponent when the opponent enters the defender's designated zone. Once the defensive players leaves the defender's zone, the defender continues guarding their zone instead of following the offensive player as they would in a man-to-man defense.